Welcome to C.A.P, the Central Arts Podcast, coming to you from Central School in KEWANEE, Illinois. I am your host, Marc Nelson. I'm an artist and art teacher, and I am honored and privileged to work with middle school students. These young artists are a vital but often overlooked segment of our artistic community. They are not just consumers, but also creators of art. And C.A.P celebrates their voices as we discuss visual arts, books, video games, movies, music, and more. Art is a lifelong journey, and we are all along for the ride. Welcome to C.A.P, the Central Arts Podcast. I am your host, Marc Nelson, also known as Mr. Nelson to my students.
Mr.
And
Nelson.
I am honored to be joined by 4 Central artists. This is our very first podcast. I've never done a podcast. I don't think they've been on podcasts, so be very gentle with us. It's our first podcast ever that we've done. So I'm really excited to get started. We today are going to be asking a question about art and culture, and I just want to engage the response of middle school students, because art is kind of a lifelong adventure that we all get to share, and middle school voices should be included. So we're going to start off by doing a thing I like to call reading, watching, playing, or making. And I'm going to ask the students to introduce themselves. So we're going to start with our first student. Tell us your name, tell us your grade, and then tell us something you're either reading, playing, watching, or making.
Hi, my name's Alexandria, and I'm in 7th grade. And I've been playing more card games with my sisters.
Okay.
And I've also been watching the new season of, the new series, Welcome to Derry.
Oh, okay. That's on HBO?
Yeah.
What would you recommend it? Is it pretty scary?
Yeah, well, it's very detailed.
Very detailed. Okay, very cool. Okay, let's move on to our next guest.
Hi, I'm Marla, 7th grade. I play the saxophone in band and jazz band, and I've been reading this one book. It's called Night of the Living Cat. It's very good. I recommend it.
What is it like a scary book, or is it
Not really, but it's detailed, and it's about cats coming to life and all that.
Talking? Do they talk and stuff?
Well, one cat does. It has a translator.
Well, very cool. So say it again, the title of the book?
Night of the Living Cat.
Very nice. Okay, we're going to move over here. We have one microphone, sorry.
Hi, my name is Dante, and recently I've been playing this new game called Silksong. Now, for me, it's kind of hard in some cases, but most of the time it's pretty fun. Or at least I think
what's
so.
the premise of the game?
It's sort of like an adventure where you explore through a new land.
Ooh.
I think it's pretty cool.
Cool. So what's the name of that game one more time?
Silksong.
Very cool. Very
Yes.
cool. And then we're going to go to our last guest.
That sounds like a really fun game.
Yes.
Hi, my name is Zavani. I'm, again, in 7th grade. And I'm making a lot of things. But one of the things that I've been making for the longest time is my book. I've been writing my book for about a year and a half now. Since May of 2023. Is that a year and a half?
It's about.
I think so,
Can
yeah.
you tell us about your book a little bit? This sounds really cool.
Yeah, it's called And Her Crown, and it's about a princess, and she has this guard, but this guard it's kind of like, if you think of Mulan, how she made herself, everybody thinks she was a guy.
Yeah.
That's her guard. Everyone, but only the princess knows that she's actually a girl. And it's just kind of them trying to help each other out, because Isla's a princess, and that's her name. And she is in a very bad situation. Her kingdom is not good, but she's next in line for the throne. She's turning 18 in 2 months at the part of my book.
This is fascinating. So
Yeah.
you told me about this and said that I could start to read it when you get more chapters done. Because this sounds like an amazing book. So you're actually writing a book.
I am.
That is awesome. So so thank you for our first segment. Now we're going to go to our main question. We have a main question every episode. And the question that I have today for these, we're going to start out real easy. Not really. This is actually a question that people for generations, centuries have struggled with. So I just want to get a take on what you guys think. So my question is, what is art? What would you say, what do you think art is? So we'll start with Marla. If you want to pass and think about it, you can do that.
Yes,
Okay, you want to
pass.
pass to Alexandria?
Okay, art is a form of expressing yourself in different ways. Because, like, maybe sometimes you don't want to really talk about it. You want to put it in, like, a painting or something, or in a drawing.
Very good.
That's what I believe the definition of art is in my perspective.
That's a really good answer. That's a really awesome answer. Let's see what Dante thinks. Thank you, thank you.
All right, so me personally, I think art is a way of like having fun. Like if you're having like a bad time, but you're very like craftful or resourceful, I think art would be a great hobby for someone that just wants to spend just to spend some time doing something peaceful, and then at the end they can appreciate what they did.
That is an awesome. So do you think art is really good for your mental and physical health even?
Yes,
You think it's
that is what I think.
Very good. Very interesting answer. I love these. Okay, go ahead to Dave and E here.
What is art? It's kind of, art is anything you want it to be. Art can be burning a bunch of books because they remind you of something that happened to you in the past. Art is a way to help you cope. It's a way to help you express yourself, like Alexandria said. It's a way to have fun, like Dante said. And it can be shown in any way, shape, or form. It can be literature. It can be paintings and drawings, like what one would like assume, like think of art as when you think of art, like when you think of the word, what, like the sentence, what is art? It's music, it's dancing, it's any way to express yourself that makes you feel like you.
That is incredible. I mean, I love all your definitions, hit home so much, and there's such a beautiful way to describe art. Art has been a part of being a human since the beginning of being humans. And I love, a lot of people, I think sometimes kids your age don't have a lot to say about the subject. And I know for a fact, having worked with kids your age for 18 years, that you guys are bursting with ideas and creativity and art. And I love hearing your definitions. So, real quick question. Marla, you didn't get a chance to answer. Do you want to say something about that?
Sure. It's like art is what like Alex, Dante, and Davany said. It's like where you get to express yourself, but like with paper, pencil, paint, markers, or even crayons. And you get to like put out your deepest feelings on that and make whatever you want.
That's awesome. So I'm hearing from you guys that art, it doesn't require any special materials. It doesn't require a certain job title. It doesn't require certain schooling. It requires just you wanting to express yourself as a human. That is one of the most wonderful definitions of art I can possibly think of. I think I'm going to ask you guys one more thing really quickly. So in that sense, it might be kind of obvious, but what makes someone an artist? And you can raise your hand if you have something to say. What makes someone an artist? Go ahead.
What makes someone an artist? Everyone is an artist in their own way, and whether someone doesn't believe that they're an artist, like, oh, I've never drawn anything in my life, like I stopped drawing after kindergarten, or oh, I don't write, that's just not my thing, I don't make music or dance or anything like that. Your words can also be art. The way you speak, the way you explain yourself, or just the way that you like carry yourself, like fashion, the clothes that you have, and the way that you speak, the way you do your hair, it's all art. So making yourself be you is being an artist. As long as you are yourself, you're an artist.
That's awesome. And then, yes, Alexander, by the way, listeners, don't you think it's a privilege to work with these young people? Listen to what they're saying. Go ahead.
Okay, so like exactly what Davany said, there's like no but like there's no specific thing that makes you an artist. You can like like what I was thinking is exactly what Dave and he said, but I'll put it in my words.
Okay.
Art, being an artist is like expressing yourself in like books, music, anything that you want to do, as long as it's not like really bad.
What do you mean by that? Really bad?
Like committing crimes. That's
okay,
what
yeah,
I mean by like.
that is a good.
like-
That's a good thing to say. That's a good.
But like, what's it called?
As long as you're not hurting someone else, you say would be kind
Like-
of the rule there.
Doing graffiti on something without somebody's permission is committing a crime because you're ruining something that's not yours.
And that's an interesting debate. That might be a topic for a future podcast. Is about graffiti because that's kind of a controversial topic.
Because like with graffiti, it can be something like really, really bad that you put on something, and it can be on there, and it can see like, and people will think that the store or like the building that you put that bad thing on is like saying that it's a good thing that it's written
Well, it's
on there.
like it's approving of it or something.
Yeah.
Okay, let's hold that thought because that could be a for David's got her hand up. That's a really interesting topic right there.
On the topic of what makes someone an artist is if you've ever told the story of someone, like for example, the movie that Central Junior High students made that's coming on to YouTube on tomorrow, November 7th, 2025.
Yeah.
Is telling a story. Everything, if you've ever told a story about the truth or about a fantasy thing, telling a story is art. It's a way that you are helping others make and pass on the art of telling people what happened and the truth behind things that no one may know about, passing that on and sharing truth behind things that nobody knows about is art.
I love that. So basically, transmitting knowledge, transmitting ideas, transmitting stories, oral tradition. That's a beautiful thing to talk about. You're giving me all these ideas for future podcasts. We're going to try to keep it kind of short. But Dante, why don't you just real quick tell us your thoughts?
So me personally, when I think of an artist, I don't think of anything specific. Yeah. You could be like, let's say, an 8-year-old. You could probably have no painting experience, you could never have seen any art at all, but you could still draw something. Like for me, I think imagination could be art too.
Yeah. So whatever, as long as you're kind of responding to your own creative urge, that makes you an artist. Is that what I'm hearing kind of from all of you, kind of have that same idea? So to be an artist, you're just basically taking what's inside you and expressing it in some way. We're gonna have to wrap this up, but we have one more quick thought by Alexandria. Let's see, I love that. You guys have great ideas. Here, go ahead.
Okay, so my thought is art doesn't have to be perfect.
No.
Because not everybody can like do it there. Because people cannot be rude about like what you're making because you're working your hardest on it.
I love that.
But like if you're not working your hardest on it, then like it's still gonna be good because you're making it at your own perspective.
I love that. And I love the fact that you said art doesn't have to be perfect because that's one of the things I think you guys, a lot of people struggle with is they need things to be perfect to be art. If there's a stain on your paper, if a line's a little crooked, sometimes people get really upset. But the idea, what you guys are saying, and what I believe too, is that's all part of the art. That's all part of it. We're not robots. You know, we're not machines, so we create things that humans make, and humans are imperfect. You guys, I'm going to say, one more thought, Dante?
Yes.
Go ahead real quick.
I want to quickly say, even if we were machines, machines still make mistakes.
That's true.
Even if we were robots,
Yeah.
we're still going to make mistakes no matter
Artificial
what.
intelligence and all that makes mistakes all the time.
Art too.
Okay, so wait, hot take. Davani is talking about artificial intelligence being art, and we will make that another topic. So right now, though, it's time to wrap it up, and so
That's a wrap on KEWANEE.